Hello everyone and welcome back to Penkin Plays Hearts of Iron 4 with Kaiserreich mod. We are back into the endless slog that is the war between the Republic of Poland and the Russian Republic. So then, we're back at it. We're still fighting. We're losing a lot of manpower. Losses that we have a much more difficult time retaking. As opposed to Russia, who can usually hold out on manpower pretty well. Looks like they have about, 1 to 2 million manpower in reserve. That's pretty much what I've been thinking. I wonder, how's my strategy of destroying their mechanized been doing? We have destroyed, within the last year, 4,841 mechanized pieces, of which 258 were captured by us, which is good because I am starting to create my own mechanized corps. So those will be useful. As for us, we're trying to get a little salient down here in Kharkov, as I see that they have a bit of a bulge, of which there is another mechanized division. Every time I destroy them, they just make another one. It's very annoying. Back along the line, it looks like they're not all that keen on advancing, though this position right here in outside of Narva, they're definitely going to attack that pretty hard. Looks like we're reinforcing it pretty well, though. Looking down there, okay. Around Vitebsk is where blue and pink meet up. Over here would also be a good place to try and get an attack, but the problem is that there are forts right along the lines that I would want to attack from. Down here, I've just been letting this guy go because he seems to be doing pretty well for himself. Maybe go that way. The Red Pope! Oh yeah, because the Socialist Republic of Italy has conquered all of Italy. I hope that they don't have any sort of mission to attack Poland. I don't think the International does. You guys are still getting into position. You will be this side of the wing, you'll be this side of the wing. They'll meet up around Kharkov, around this next river, which goes from Belgrade down to Rostov. So I have to get through that river. And really, what I would like is just a larger armored force. Really, that's all I want in this world. I'm not even importing oil. This is just the oil that I'm getting exclusively from Bucharest. So we're doing very well on oil. Eastern Ukraine, we're having problems with that. Let's see how many you brought in. 550. I see. I sleep. But how are you? Because we're not actually fighting each other. Could I potentially get more planes? One thing, the planes we do have a very low veterancy. You got 50 I could bring in from up here. You want to give me some Sotka, somethings. I really wish that, like, in parentheses, they would explain what that was. Because it's very difficult just going off of foreign names by themselves. I'm not entirely sure what those are. Sometimes I can figure it out, but most of the time I cannot. Let's see, interwar fighters. Over in production, I have used what air experience we have to make a Kania Mark III, which I'm just, I was converting from stockpile. I'm not sure why that stopped. Yeah, convert from stockpile. Oh, it's probably the case that we ran through our stockpile. That's probably it. Probably not a lot of Mark IIs around. You could start reinforcing from stockpile. 69 14 TPs. I see. We've been decrypted again. It'll probably be a good idea to come in here and start doing some decryption defense. How do I do that? That's decryption. I think it's Cryptology School and machine-assisted encryption. I think those are what I need to be better at decrypting. It doesn't really help the enemy that much. And I always find it funny that the nation that gets decrypted learns that we have been decrypted. I mean, isn't the entire point of decrypting the enemy is that it's secret? But it's fine. What was I doing in here? I got this medium artillery piece. I could go for a medium tank destroyer. That would be good. It's October 1942, so it could be time to start going for the 1943 armored techs. In here you got tank destroyer 1. Oh yeah, we just got our first medium tank destroyer. Go for the second medium tank destroyer, I guess. That would be nice, because at the moment in my motorized divisions, I'm using light tank destroyers because we have an abundance of them. But if I could get something else, that'd be great too. Send someone to go fight there. Just make sure we keep our positions down here as best we can. You like your attack plan, which is indicative of the fact that we don't have an attack plan for you. Over to Orel. You. Maybe wait, will you? You. Let's begin the attack. Try to go there. Follow up with there. Yep, oh, okay. Going a bit ahead of me now. Getting a bit ahead of me. Right through there, please. Only a 50%. Not as good as I would like. You attack from these two sides. You, Purple Force, through. And supporting forces. Because you guys are already doing the Lord's work. The Lord's Prayer. You break through. You start going in. Start going in. Going to defend that place. You're doing a lot. Great. Attack that direction. Why did you stop attacking the middle? We already have the surround for some reason? Okay. You guys somehow no longer have a line here? No, you have an entire line. Okay. Yeah, you guys get in there. You make sure you hold. You get in there. You get in there. You. Bam. 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 Trying to get to Kharkov. You're trying to go to Kharkov from up there. Just make sure this position doesn't fall, and we should be fine. They're trying to come at me at Poltava. Yep, probably get up to Petrograd as well, but I think this should be fine. Kharkov, we are taking you. You, attack there. I got an idea. Could try to get another surround around these troops that are here, but it would be more difficult as most of our tank forces are actually just not in the area. You could possibly come over and attack there, but there's 3 divisions. It's gonna be more difficult than I would like. You, they are surrounded, although not as surrounded as I would have liked. But break them and they'll have nowhere to retreat to. No, not Pebbles. Anyone but Pebbles. How dare they take Pebbles? What is that? Resistant occupation. What else is new? Oh, we got a whatever they're called. Cut off, surround, overrun. That's what they're called. We got an overrun that I wasn't even intending on. Really need to reinforce there. Really, you guys, you love your attack plan. Well, oh, there's a train outside. Someone in the comments was mentioning that there's a train in every episode now. I don't blame you. You're correct. There is. What can I do about it? I live next to train tracks. So let's just get in there. You have already wrapped that up. Let's look at the last combats while the train comes by. Oof! 100,000 manpower down the drain for them. That's the big one. The biggin. You attack. You. A choo-choo. They'll be weaker there. You just hold off the slings and arrows. And as for everything else, at this point we already have what we need, what we desire. So now it's really just a question of what do we do next? Because that operation, it went well. It did the good. It did good job. It good. Also, I have changed my Panzer Division 2. I've added heavy tanks to it because I have changed the heavy tank to be slightly faster. You, yeah, doing the Lord's work. Oh, hey, my entire building is shaking. Nice. Not really a lot of good salients to attack. I guess one here, trying to go to Rostov, would pretty much be the best we got. There, to Rostov, trying to get a cutoff there. Go with your army group, please. You... I don't know. Just up here in general. Hold more of a defensive position up here for now. That seems to be where they're coming from. You. Yeah, something like right through there. The Rostov. Anything else? You are starting to reach resistance again, so hold it. Oh, hey, you finally met up at the Narva pocket. Good, we've got around that lake. That'll make the defensive a bit easier to hold, and if I wanted to, I could bring up one of my tank armies. And we can hold the division. We could finally get up to Petrograd. That'll mean we can no longer use these forces as pincers, but, you know, it's very straight. The line right now is very straight. You guys have met up in Petrograd. Good, 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 good. You, half of you, boom, boom. One of you go there, there, there. Spread out, please. You attack that way just to make sure. You hold this position, it's the key point. You, good, my Cryptology department is formed. You, a Czechoslovakian tank regiment's gonna get there first. You do not like your attack vector. But Kharkov is taken, anyway, well ahead of the advancing troops. You attack that direction. These troops are now cut off at Yukova. No ciphers are being deciphered. Cryptology, boom. It'll take, only 1,000 days. Ow. Let's get the cryptology levels. I'm really only doing this to be better defensively. Only 1,000 days, you say? We could try to push this way to try and link up with the army of the Caucasus. That'd be a good idea. You do not abandon position. Do not collect $1,000. No, 1,000. Jesus Christ, what kind of Monopoly game am I playing? It's $200. That's the amount that you get while playing Monopoly. $200 dues. You get in there, keep pushing from Rostov. You break them, it's just militia before us. Let's keep that road before us and sing a course or two. You get in there, make sure we're not losing. You guys are definitely going to try to break out. But I don't think it's going to be very good on your part. You attack. Defend. Okay, that's not good. How much time you got? A day. You have a day and 16 hours. Okay. You sack. You get on the defense. On the defense. You medium tank destroyer. Okay. Anything else? You're still fine. You got ungodly amounts of anti-tank potential. You do anything from my subjects? Not really. Fine. Keep getting it from you. 1940. Yeah, November is close enough. Get the hussars. For the winged hussars. You guys can start getting on the main line if you don't mind me saying. Worry about the Rostov pocket. You're just trying to break through down to the army of the Caucasus. Those will be for defensive actions. You, 1941. I guess I could take excavation. Don't have too much for that. Keep bombing the fleet. The fleet is completely pointless in all this. You, my tanks have arrived. They'll be ready soon, but not yet. A winter offensive into Russia. Probably a bad idea. Probably not the best idea. You put yourself out, make sure you get something. I want to start using you if at all possible. Let's look up over here. Every time I send in more active fighters, they just send in even more. How am I supposed to defeat that? You. What can we do then? I got 50 close air support right here that I could send into the coming battles. Do I have any fighter support? Yes, there's just a lot of random ones. Fighters. Yeah, trying to get a good number. 35 is pretty good. Put all them. 60 is pretty good. 80? Any others? Any others? No? That'll be fine. I don't think they have any planes up here. If they do, then that'll be able to get them out of this front. It'll probably be for the best. I want troops there to link up the forces. Yes. Well, how about this? I won't be able to babysit you quite as much as I usually do. But just go with God as your witness. Hopefully we won't outstretch your lines too badly. You down here. Into branch operation. Good, good. Anything else down here? We got assault breakthrough. 4 more breakthrough, I'm assuming. You met up, yeah. Now that my army groups are met up down there, and now you're trying to take Vitebsk. Here, go with God, soldier. You start breaking off. A light defense of Petrograd, that's what we like to see in this business. You stop that. We'll take Petrograd ourselves. You take that direction. The fall of Petrograd. The great Russian city built by Peter the Great was captured today. Russian defenders initially held back the Polish army across the Neva River, but a few days ago the population finally fell. Now sustained cannon fire on Yisky Island has put the last defenders out of their misery. Some military tacticians say that with proper defense the city could hold out for years, but the Polish momentum carried them through the city far faster than that. The Polish army's soldiers are using the palace square as a staging ground for moving throughout the rest of the city, and there are rumors of Polish soldiers taking celebratory tours through the great museum of artillery, confident they will never put their own mark on the military history of the Russian Republic. We did it. We did it, boys. Racism is no more. You don't necessarily want to push too far into the north, because then we have to deal with Finland, and that is an issue. But we can deal in other locations. Make sure that this line holds. It is very important that this line holds. You're being attacked there, so oh hey. What did I just say? It's very important that this line holds. What did I just say? Attack from multiple sides. No, do not go the entire length of the world just to get around to the other side. Anything up here? Still dealing with these pockets. It's rather fine, honestly. You, get in there. Don't worry about it so much, sweetheart. You like your attack line, I'll let you go. Come on. There we go. Corridor is open once again. No, do not abandon your lines at this important juncture. Hold with what you got. If you ain't got a lot, deal with it. Blue, you like your attack vector, go ahead and go. You take them out before they take Narva and are able to escape. Good. All of you back to your positions. Just take up defensive positions up here. You keep going. You no longer like your attack line. That's okay, you can stop. You can stop for now. Need to rewrite what you're gonna do. You're going pretty well though. The great advance. You take out these fools. Individually, what you got? My God. Experience modified. Ah, dang. We already kicked them out of that province. That's not too bad. You, everyone get on the lines. You, Army of the Caucasus, make sure that you are holding your line well. You could probably stop your attacks. It's more important that you hold what you've taken now. You hold. I get it, we have resistance to occupation. Let me see how bad we got it. In the 20s down here, okay. 6s over here, we're pretty good in the Ukraine. How are we handling the Ukraine anyway? Kingdom of the Ukraine we have on secret police. We could probably even take it a bit lower to local police force and just try to build up that Well, yeah, because you only hurt the modifiers for compliance a little bit, so you're not as bad. Let's see, you are coming down. That is White Ruthenia. And you're on martial law. Until you get lower, I'm going to have to keep you there. Where is United Baltic Duchy is on local police force. You could probably come even further down to civilian oversight, because you're doing great, sweetheart. Keep it up. Probably because we're getting such high compliance. We've got local police force already. We're going to get reorganized workforce there pretty soon. Great. Romania, we went with martial law. Lithuania, which is also in here, is already on civilian. They're good. We like Lithuania. We're hoping to reform the Commonwealth here. Don-Cuban Union's on local police force. Yeah, but they're pretty high. You're on the front lines. You might as well have a military governor. Kingdom of the Ukraine, local police force. Yeah, I already said that. Romania, martial law. Seems to be working. Bulgaria has a military governor, but they're increasing. Go up to martial law to crack that down again. Crack some skulls. White Ruthenia. Russian Republic. We only have broken through into Russian Republic lands a little. They're on military governor. But you're coming up. Your strength is coming up. And I do not like that. I need support equipment for them. That's not too bad. Within the last few episodes, we've really come around when it comes to our equipment. We're now at 94% equipment in-field ratio. That is fantastic. Absolutely incredible. We've done the Lord's work. You attack there, make sure we can hold the Isthmus there in Petrograd. Oh, it's a beautiful province. It's a beautiful thing. In this one province, harsh quotas in that one province, just so I can use all those factories. It's middle force that's attacking now. You hold, and your force you can hold as soon as you're done with your attacks. We need to re-look at where we want to attack. This salient here around Bryansk, this is kind of, yeah, from Kursk to Bryansk. That is where I'd like to attack. Might even bring up North Force back down, because you guys really aren't doing a whole lot up here, and it's a fairly simple line. So I'll send you guys down to Bryansk with an attack plan to Orel, and have your support in with it. Then your force was down there holding the Rostov line. You need to go from Kursk over to Orel. With your one-eyed friend. Take that. Anything you can have? Nope. You guys move. Make sure that you're covering your lines. Green has a very long line. You guys have very short lines. It's going to be good to attack here because we have very high concentration of force in the center. And after a breakthrough to Orel, we should, depending on how many troops we collapse there, we might be able to push on all the way to Moscow. Someone was asking how the Japanese were doing. It looks like they've gone past Kursk, and they're about halfway through Siberia. That's how they've been doing. As for us, I think we're good. Insufficient resources on tungsten. Get it from Union of Britain again. We're good on steel, but we're getting that from North Germany, so it doesn't change anything. It's only one factory this whole time. Decision available, like kind of unnecessary. That would be nice to get my stability up. And I'm using my political power for nothing. My political power is unnecessary at the moment. You guys, you have made it to position. You're getting ready. You have made it to position. Maybe we should plan on something like a Christmas offensive. Which reminds me, I should move... Really, every time. Well, we honestly don't care much about this. You've died. You must have been Pebbles. R.I.P. Pebbles. You get into theirs, that's where the fighting is going to take place. Including close air support, make sure to move that up. We can leave 100 interceptors behind. It's not like they're actually bothering. You're on air superiority. They're just... Do they only have fighters? I think they might only have fighters. Like, I can't see anywhere where they actually have anything that is not a fighter. I guess up here? But no, not even up there. Current active fighters, that's on the positive side. You just have a bunch of fighters. Here? No. Where's their Air Force? Maybe I should send my agents in just to figure out what is going on with their Air Force. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye-bye.